everybody, and welcome to another Mail Art Monday video. I know this video is a little late going up, but I am trying desperately to get it done. So what I'm doing today is continuing on with my June Tim Holtz challenge. So if you're new here, I challenged myself for the month of June to only use my Tim Holtz supplies. I have quite a bit of his stuff, and as a result, I have just a ton of stuff and I want to get rid of it. So I challenged myself to use all the Tim Holtz stuff that I had in my journals and mail art projects for the entire month of June, and it has gone really, really well. Still have a ton left, but the month is not over, and I do plan on sending a lot of it off with my pen pal letters this month. I apologize to all my pen pals if you are sick of seeing Tim Holtz stuff, but so am I. So we are going to work together and get it divided out amongst the country, amongst the globe, and we're gonna just share with everybody. I'm hoping that works anyway. So I have decided to use some of the wallpaper that I had in my collection. That's just the name of what he calls it. It's actually just like 6x9. I think it's 6x9, like double-sided patterned paper, and the designs are really lovely. I have to say I have never purchased any of his wallpaper before this, but this was like his most recent release, and it looked really good. There was lots of matte prints and ledgers, and you guys know I'm all about that stuff. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought it, and I have used it nonstop. I do wish it was a little bit thinner, but I think it's meant to be a thicker cardstock. So I have been using it as card. So I'm just making some handmade cards. And if you watched my last mail art video, you will have seen that I made a vellum envelope to glue inside one of the cards that I made. I decided to do it again for this one because I really loved the look of it. I didn't decorate it quite as much, but I still went ahead and made the vellum envelope. And with the extra that I cut, I went ahead and made these little pockets, and I ripped it to give it a little bit more texture. You can still see through it, which I love that. And you can't see on screen right now, but I did double layer this particular piece. I don't know why my camera angle was really funky, but there's basically two pockets. There's the one that goes all the way across, and then another one that goes just halfway, and it's to hold like smaller bits of ephemera. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying this project. I'm working super quickly. I'm sorry if it's going really, really fast, but I was working really fast because by the time I had the opportunity to film this day, Cullen had already woken up. And yeah, so he was screaming at me from his bedroom the whole time I was filming. So if you can just picture like a panicky mom working really quickly, that's exactly what's going on here. Total mom shame right there. I don't even care. I gotta do what I gotta do to get the job done, right? So yeah, I really loved how it worked out. I was really, really proud of myself that I was able to get 3 cards done. I didn't have a plan whatsoever in my mind for what I wanted to do. I had no idea how I wanted to decorate these or how I wanted to lay everything out. I just like went for it. If you've been a follower for a long time, you know that I do not pre-plan things. You know, if you have been a follower for a really, really, really long time, you will know that when I first started filming, I did pre-plan everything. Like I laid everything out before I glued it down, and then I just filmed me gluing it down because I had no idea what I was doing. I couldn't edit for anything. I had no editing experience, didn't know what to do, so I had to film everything in one clean shot. And so that's how I used to do things like 7 or 8 years ago. But now I don't. I just wing it because I don't have time for that. And so sometimes there's a lot of editing that goes into place. There's a lot of like, what am I doing? But it works out. So what I did with that postcard is that I just put some double-sided tape on the bottom of it and sort of tucked it in behind that flap so it becomes another tuck spot, but it's pretty. And I did that intentionally, because I wanted to use these vellum postcards, and these vellum postcards it's vellum printed from using old like linen postcards, like the vintage linen postcards from like way back in the day, and they just scanned them in, and it's kind of frustrating because it's kind of dark, but it's fine. I used it and it still ended up being pretty. And yeah, so I'm gonna decorate that envelope just because I want to sort of cover up that marbling in the background a little bit. And I don't know, I just feel like it makes it a little more interesting. And again, I apologize for the angle right now. I didn't realize that the angle was so funky when I was filming this, but I don't think you missed too much, and anything that you did miss, like anything super important, I already cut it out. So everything that's left in this final cut is what I deemed to be important enough for you to see. So I'm just making another little pocket there using one of those postcards. I really love these things, but they have just proved really challenging to me. Like, the only way I can really use them is like a tip-in or a pocket. I don't know, but yeah, so I'm pretty much done with the cards. You can see that I have got plenty of tuck spots. I will later fill these up with not only the Tim Holtz stuff, but other stuff that I like to send to my pen pals as well. But just to start off with it, I'm just sort of making it like the base is Tim Holtz stuff. And then I'm going to move on to my envelope. So I hope everybody is doing really, really well. It has been an interesting summer so far. I have been super struggling with maintaining any semblance of normalcy and routine, and I think because summer is officially here and it's like humid outside, it makes it really difficult to want to be outside. My seasonal like hibernation depression sort of kicked in, so I've really struggled with the motivation, the desire to do these things, because when you're in like a funk like this, the things that usually make you happy like don't really anymore. And so it has definitely been a struggle to sort of maintain my routine and to keep going, because if I just stopped altogether like I really want to, it would take me, like the last time I did that, it took me like a year to like come out of it, like full on, like dropped off the face of the planet, and I cannot afford to do that anymore. I've got 4 kids that need me, and I got a lot of work that needs to get done. So I'm trying to maintain some little bit of normalcy and routine and to try to keep going. And if you are struggling, I am here for you. I totally get it 100%. If you ever want to talk, you can always reach out. I am always available. My Instagram DMs have always been open to everybody. I never not answer anybody. So if you are in a place and you need to talk or you need to relate or anything, you know, I'm always here, and I mean that. I'm not just saying that. I truly mean it. Like, because I know what it's like to feel isolated and alone and unseen and unheard. And sometimes just speaking to anybody is all you need, and I'm here. So, yeah. That's going to be it for today's video, though. That's my public service announcement for the day. I mean it, though. I hope everybody is doing well. If you are new here, welcome. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future, and check out my past videos. But that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you later. Bye!